They can get it.
It's a struggle.
I have no doubt. That's not easy.
It's a struggle. And they probably need Tess out there. Tess is the one. She's the brains.
Not only do you have to raise it, you have to get it facing the right direction.
Yeah. It'll be Jake's, you know what? Jake's over there. Jake, I'm sure can.
Although last time, if I remember right, they faced the bridge for a while, so maybe that's what they're doing.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Water is life! Shut down life pipe! Wow! I need more horn.
The rowdiest picnic ever.
I might be that guy, okay? I might be that guy.
That's yeah. Good stuff.
Tell us we can't bring signs, we'll bring 40-foot signs!
So you need to do, like we were saying, like a media teach-in and maybe a media fundraiser.
Yeah, we do. We're going to need a new amp, too.
Well, so you're not getting it for,
They are in the water. They're kayaking.
the movies on the water.
You want to do that?
So if I buy one, I'll just share it.
Shut down live pipe! Yes, they gotta be closer to hear me. They get closer, I will be their cheering section. Immerse your whole body, right? You're just going.
Immerse the whole body.
No, I don't want you to immerse your whole body. I want you to play in the water. Either way, don't harm oneself. Okay? Be good, real quick.
Oh, you.
Okay. My first name is Janan, spelled Jannan. My last name is Cornstalk, Cornstalk. Like the plant that corn grows on.
And your title?
I am,
Like organizer?
yeah.
Okay.
You're an organizer and a badass and a warrior and all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
I would say I'm a water warrior.
I would say you're a water warrior.
Water warrior.
So, just kind of explain to you what's going on today.
This is the Pipe Out Paddle protest. This is the second year that we're doing it, and we are strongly advocating. We have a coalition of people that are asking for a shutdown of Line 5, which is located under the Straits of Mackinac. There's two pipelines. They're 63 years old, and if they break, that will devastate the Great Lakes. So we're here today to show that our solidarity in having the pipeline shut down, and we'll probably be having some people walking with the governor on Monday to kind of put a bug in his ear about the same thing. We have different tribes from Canada. We have people from Detroit, the Detroit Light Brigade. We're also standing in solidarity with the Dakota pipeline out in North Dakota that a lot of tribes have gone out to fight also. Without water, we cannot live. We need water to drink. All the two-legged, four-legged, the winged, we all need water to exist. And also we have tribal fishermen that's their livelihood. In order to live, they fish in these waters. So if there is a break in that pipeline, that's like going to totally devastate their way of life. So we will be doing a press conference today at 12:30 and hopefully have some of our youth, because they're the ones that are going to inherit what it is that we leave for them. So we need to connect them with the land and the water so that they care about what it is that happens to this water. So that's it in a nutshell. We're really trying to get this pipeline shut down. And as a Native American woman, as a Anishinaabe Kwe, it's my responsibility to speak for the water. So that's why I've organized this and tried to get support, because I know that this is sacred, and I know that we can't live without it. So I encourage everybody to write letters to your legislator, to be mindful in your everyday life how it is that you use water, and really, when you go out in this water, like, touch it, feel it, and see, to really feel its presence, and how you use, like I said, how you use it in your everyday life is really important. So I want to thank my cats, those people that are protesting out in Dakota. I stand here in solidarity with them also. And I want to thank the governor if he chooses to shut it down. They're also having the Mackinac City Music Festival that is going on at the same time over in Conklin Park. Their goal is the same. We all want this pipeline shut down and taken out of the Great Lakes.
And then, can you take a baby step this way? Yes. And can you also kind of like explain the fact that people are out on kayaks, how you guys, I guess this isn't just marching on the bridge, or, the creative, approach that you guys are taking to make sure that people are aware.
Okay. We chose to have a flotilla, which is a group of kayaks. And I got the idea from Shell No out in Seattle. They did the same thing. And what better way to protect the water than actually get into the water that we're protecting? So in Shell No, they were really, really successful with having tribes come together and people from the area, and it was the same thing. They were going to be drilling in Alaska, so they're trying to prevent that also. So also I encourage people to look at alternative things that they can do for green energy and alternative energy, so that we don't have to depend on oil and gas as much or at all.
And how many people do you guys have out here today? You said that you have people from Detroit, Canada.
I would say there was probably about 50 to 100. There was, I think there's about 183 people on the Facebook page, and I just got a printout of the registration. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, so I had to go to a business center and print it out. So, but we do have another flotilla at 3 o'clock, so we're expecting more people, I encourage everybody to come out, and they said to write your legislator, to your city council, have them pass resolutions. I believe that 7 of the 12 tribes in the state of Michigan have signed resolutions to decommission this pipeline, and there are plenty of cities and towns that feel the same way. So this is very serious. Our water right now isn't in a state of emergency. Between the Flint water crisis, the Dakota Access pipeline, just different things that are affecting our water right now. So I would say it's in a state of emergency on so many levels.
And how do you? You said this is the second year in a row. Has it grown since the first time you guys have done it?
Yeah, I see a lot more. Kayaks out here this year, and the parking lot here is full. So I anticipate more people will come out as the day goes on. And I couldn't have asked for a better day. The water's calm, and it's the Creator has blessed us with a beautiful day to be able to do this.
Outcome is devastating, as it will take about 100 years for the ecology to get back to its natural state in the Kalamazoo River. After activists began exposing the threat of Line 5 to the Great Lakes, the governor was forced to do something. He wasn't going to do anything, but the governor was forced. So he created a commission or a study group, and it was during his re-election campaign. They dragged their feet, and they dragged their feet. They're still dragging their feet. So, and I urged him, because when he officially created the committee, there was no American Indians on that committee, and certainly was no representation of the treaty tribes for this territory. So he did appoint a native person from the Huron Band of Potawatomi. Homer Mendoka is on that commission, and Homer is turning out to be a really good representative on that committee. Now he's appointed a big lobbyist, big oil lobbyist, to head the DEQ. How many of you knew that he just filled the DEQ position with a big oil lobbyist? A lobbyist who worked for BC. You know what that tells me? That tells me that the governor knows this spill is going to happen, and that he wants somebody lined up on the side to be able to talk the talk. And so with the Flint water poisoning, Line 5, gray mining, and Water Division approval, how many of you knew that the Water Division was approved to divert water away from the Great Lakes, and that our governor voted in favor of that? And it's just, to me, Governor Snyder has become a national embarrassment. His record clearly shows he puts big business ahead of Michigan citizens and voters. I say the only logical choice is to shut down Line 5 now. The Anishinaabe people have inhabited the Great Lakes Basin since time immemorial, long before the current boundaries were drawn. My people have lived in balance near the Great Lakes for our home, our food, our drink, our work, and our spiritual connection to our treaty territory. As the Indigenous people, we have the inherent responsibility to protect and preserve our beautiful waters. Our traditional teachings, combined with modern science, can strengthen our understanding that water is the lifeblood of our mother earth. Our science rivals that of state officials, but without the bias towards exploitation. There are only two outcomes for the future of Line 5, and one of these two things will happen. Either it is decommissioned before it ruptures, or it is decommissioned after it ruptures. The line is already beyond its expected lifespan. It will fail. A catastrophe is imminent. The big question is, will we take some responsible action to prevent it, or will we force to remediate the tragedy that could have been prevented? So this is your clarion call. A decommission plan must be put in place immediately, and a plan devised to take this line out of service before it destroys our fisheries, tourism, and livelihoods of so many Michigan residents and tourists. Why would tourists want to come to see an oil slick and devastated white lifestyle? Pure Michigan could hardly be pure with the stench of oil. Millions of tourism funds will go to another state. Enbridge Line 5 is now clearly 13 years beyond its 50-year lifespan. Numerous small ruptures have already occurred on portions of the same line land, including a spill in 2014 in Mackinac. How many of you knew there was a spill in Mackinac in December of 2014? Just 1 mile from Lake Michigan. It happened in Kalamazoo in 2010. It happened in December 2014 in Manistee. It defies logic that it is not going to happen again. The waters that would be impacted by any spill of Line 5 in the Straits area include the northern Lake Michigan and Lake Huron on this side, which encompasses our fish spawning, nursery, and fishing areas within the 1836 treaty territory. It's estimated that more than half of the tribal fishing effort in the harvest in these waters is likely to be destroyed. For those tribes who fish for whitefish, our balance is very delicate with the invasive species. We believe that the whitefish fishery will be decimated. A practice that we have practiced for thousands of years, the indigenous people to this territory, a lifestyle will be eliminated with the oil spill right here. The state's dereliction here is unfathomable and inexcusable. 1 million gallons of oil sits under the bridge as we speak. A catastrophic oil spill in the Straits of Mackinac would also have the severe impacts of the sports fisheries. So usually Indian tribes are on the opposite sides of the white sportsmen, but on this issue we're in the same boat. Their walleye fishery will be devastated. It would result in a shutdown of the municipal water, including Mackinac Island over here. Mackinac Island is Turtle Island. Anishinaabe followed a woman's vision thousands of years ago and migrated from the east coast to Turtle Island. Turtle Island will be completely engulfed in oil, and it will take 5 to 6 weeks for the water intake to be cleaned. Mackinac Island is dependent on our fresh water. The island will have to be evacuated. The people will have to leave. There's simulations, if you go on oil and water don't mix, it shows that within about 4 hours, this whole area will be devastated from the spill. There is no plan to try to stop the spill. If it happens in the winter and there's 4 feet of ice, there's absolutely no way that they can stop it. Mackinac Island may have to be evacuated. There's about a 4-hour window by which people that live on most of the citizens are going to have to fly off the island, and a lot of my people that live over there are low income, and they can't afford to catch a plane across. For the Eastern UP, we have one of the largest seasonal unemployment rates in the nation. Local hotels and casinos, leading casinos, are the largest employers. Picture the unemployment rate reaching 50% or more if an impending oil slick chokes off our tourism and our gaming industry. 34% of our tourism originates in northern Michigan and the Straits of Mackinac. A spill will affect you, and here's how. Taxpayers will have to pay for the burden of the unemployment compensation for those individuals who become unemployed when they lose their jobs because of a spill. Bank loans for people who make their living off of tourism will go into foreclosure, and we all will have to share in those costs. The wanton disregard for the environment by this unitary state government with the House and the Senate of the same party and a governor who knowingly sat idle while children in Flint were drinking lead-laced is immoral. We have seen attempts to deregulate the hunting of wolves, a planned mine in traditional hunting lands and gathering locations for my people in Rexton, wood dragging on Line 5 with commission after commission, study after study, which is effectively stalling for big business to drive revenues, but the threat grows each week, day, and minute with that line about the first. Again, I want to stress that there are only two possible outcomes for Enbridge Line 5 of the Straits of Mackinac, and one of these things will eventually occur. The pipeline will rupture, causing a catastrophic damage to the Great Lakes system, or a regulatory agency will succeed and require decommissioning of the Straits segment before a catastrophe occurs. Enbridge has been incredibly effective, I hate to say it, but they've been very effective in buying local support. Local governments who have not been bought need to take a stand, pass a resolution, attend an information session, join the cause to protect what is ours, our pristine waters, and to keep pure Michigan pure. Time is of essence. Our Anishinaabe teachings tell us that waters are the lifeblood of our Mother Earth. Damage to our waters will be damage to our way of life. We will fight to protect what is ours. Join me, and later on my friend Lon Johnson has another speaking engagement for the 1st Congressional District. He has been one of the loudest voices in bringing attention to this issue. I'm grateful for him doing that. His opponent, Bergman, he has gone on record to say that he doesn't see this as an issue. He doesn't think that it will have an impact. That it can't rip the economy of shutting down Line 5. Let me tell you one final thing. This line does not serve Michigan. It goes right through Michigan. It's a Canadian company that comes through Minnesota, Wisconsin, Upper Peninsula, under the bridge, and through and across over to Port Huron and into Canada. And we can shut down Line 5 under the bridge and keep the propane that's being supplied to the UP. So they've used the excuse that we can't afford it in the UP because we won't get our propane and natural gas. They can still provide that and cut off the danger zone right here, because this doesn't serve Michigan. All we get out of it as Michiganders is a little fee for the easement. This does not supply oil to Michigan. That's a fallacy. It doesn't supply oil to Michigan. So we have everything to risk. We have nothing to lose by shutting down Line 5. So with that, I want to thank you, and I'll open up for questions after we do all of these questions.
Bonjour, Vanessa Monk Vishkas, Mashika Dodem, Kitchiwek Wadangsi, Zonba, Odawa Zna. Nivishab Matsuwan, water is life, and I'm just here to show my support for shutting down Line 5, checking out water. And I also am here with a petition to ban fracking in the state of Michigan. Yes. Many of you have signed this petition before. The campaign started in May of 2015, and the campaign failed to reach the signature threshold to make it onto the November 2016 ballot. This was due to a 180-day limit placed on signature gathering by the state of Michigan, and the Committee to Ban Fracking has challenged this petition, or challenged this law, this 180-day limit, as unconstitutional, and there's a current lawsuit going on right now. And so, if the lawsuit succeeds in favor of the community event fracking in Michigan, all those signatures collected from the beginning of the campaign will be valid. And so I'm just here today to ask that anybody who hasn't signed since the beginning of the campaign to sign this petition to ban fracking in our state and protect the water for future generations. So, Ibishal Bimatuan, water is life. Be blessed.
Talk about how the Flint water has impacted them, and Paul Mays is here to talk about his experience with the Flint water down there in Flint.
My name is Paul Mays. I have lived in Flint for my whole life. You've probably already heard of the Flint water system. I mean, Flint water crisis. Did you know? You're good.
Yeah.
Yay! Probably heard that water is poison. It still is. Yesterday, my mom had to go to a laundromat because the water made our clothes smell so bad. Oh, a laundromat out of town. Yesterday, I'm not good at this. Over the summer, we had to go through so many doctor's appointments. It still hurts to breathe in the shower. When we shower. It really does. It doesn't feel right. Flint needs all new pipes, but all the politicians do is just argue. Water is a human right. But it's used to make what is used to do. Water is a human right, but all they care about is making money off it. This needs to stop now. Right. Everyone in the world deserves safe, affordable drinking water. Thank you. That's it. I didn't do really well, but
Can't tell on video, but there's definitely the smell of sage in the air. Oh, they've got that big old wide boat. That's a cool little watercraft there.
Ah, there they go. Yes.
They're protesting right now. So there are 100 tribes that have gone out there and participated and set up a camp so that they won't put a pipeline under the Missouri River. Threaten their waters over there. We don't want a pipeline here. They don't want a pipeline there. We don't want a pipeline anywhere. Encourage everyone to use green energy or alternative types of energy.
Water is life!
still alive. You just gotta let her dry.
Fight back!
When water is flowing under the map, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Shut down Wi-Fi! Shut down! Wi-Fi! Shut down! Wi-Fi! Wi-Fi!